Hey, I'm Kai. Since my last video with the Hello Kitty Squier did pretty well, I figured I'd follow up with some sound clips. I haven't really done any modifications to this other than take the string tree off and restring it with a set of 10 to 54 strings. Every single one of the playing clips in this video will be timestamped in the description box, so feel free to use the chapter markers to skip around. As for the tones, I'm running through the Fractal FM3 for all of the tones here on a single preset, and I'm using Metalzone Lab impulse responses. I won't do a full preset run through of every single tone, as this really isn't a highlight of the FM3, but rather a showcase of tones on the Hello Kitty Squier. However, I will give a quick run through of what's going on. The first tone I've got set up is a clean tone. I'm using the JC120 amp with a touch of spring reverb and a compressor up front. I've also set up a super overdrive for this so that we can boost the amp into some crunchy territory. Switching over to the next amp, we have the Vox AC30 model and a little bit of room reverb. This video isn't sponsored in any way, but if you feel like helping me out, there are affiliate links in the description box down below. I've added a link to the Squier Sonic Stratocaster, as this is the closest thing that Squier make to the Hello Kitty Strat, while still being actively available. Now back to the preset, the bend of fuzz on this AC30 tone should give us a nice indie rock lead tone. Now, jumping things up a little bit, I've got a Marshall Plexi sort of sound for a crunchy tone. Engaging an octaver and the aforementioned super overdrive on this preset gives us a nice grungy sort of rock riff tone. Now, of course, I have to run the Hello Kitty guitar through some monstrous high gain, but before I do, please drop a like, a subscribe, a comment, all that good stuff that goes a long way towards helping me out. Now, this high gain patch is based on an EVH 100 watt 5150 Stealth. This is like the 5150, but with even more gain. This is the blue channel boosted with a TS808. For the cabinet here, I should mention I'm using the Metalzone Lab Mega Gent cab. Now, despite me being on record saying that I'm not a massive fan of Fractal's pitch shifting algorithms, we do kind of have to hear what this guitar would sound like in drop A, so I've got a pitch block set up for -5 semitones. Taking it right back, we're going to go into a nice ambient clean sort of thing. This is built from the first patch, but adding in a few more effects. Adding the Big Muff model with the transistor swapped out for the op amp into the previous plexi tone that we had set up gives us a really nice big sustained lead tone that would be perfect for grunge. Getting into some absolutely insane territory for these last two tones. The first one I've got set up as a sort of shoegazy patch with the delay before the fuzz. Final tone I've got set up, it's very important for my well-being personally to run a Metalzone through the 5150 on the Hello Kitty Strat. Of course, the noise gate is playing a crucial role here because this gets ugly. Thank you so much for checking this one out. Drop a comment down below letting me know which one of these was your favourite. If you would like to check out my unboxing demo, first impressions and that sort of thing with the Squier Hello Kitty Stratocaster, there's a link on screen for you to do so. I appreciate you sticking around to the end of the video. That's all for this one. I've been Kai.